Okay, very good morning, all of you. Don't worry about this slide. So, very good morning, all of you. Let's start today's topic. The concept is called as a mutable and immutable. Okay. So, in the last section, we discussed about the data types and different fundamental data types. We discussed about that, like int is there, float is there, complex is there, bool is there, and string is there. Also, we discuss about the convergent data types. That means the typecasting concept. Also, we discuss about that, and also we discuss about some feature called as a print ID functions. Okay, by using that, if you want to store, if you want to print the address, uh, then we use the ID function. So now, why we need to understand the concept of mutable and immutable? So, first of all, we'll check the definition. What is immutable? Able to change its behavior. Okay, so the mutable and immutable concept is already used in the C language, C++ language, called as a variable and constant. Okay. So what is a variable? Variable is nothing but a name given to a storage area whose value can be changed. Whose value can be changed, called as a variable. And that variable is nothing but called as a mutable. Immutable means what? A name given to a storage area where we cannot change its value, called as a constant. Constant की definition क्या होती है? Name given to a storage area where we cannot able to change its value. That means it is a constant, and that constant is called as a immutable. So in Python programming language, there is a two different concept: mutable and immutable. Okay. So similarly, C++, Java में भी variable and constant नाम का concept है. वही as it is concept यहाँ mutable and immutable होता है. Mutable and immutable. So what is that? So mutable means we need to change its value, not type, its value. Okay, for example, x is equals to 20 is there. X is equals to 20 is there. Now, if you want to change the value of x, if we are trying to change the value of x, then if the value is changed, then it is called as a mutable. If the value is not changed, then it is called as a immutable. Let's we discuss about that कि क्या डिफरेंस होता है, कैसे करना होता है, लाइक दैट. बट बिफोर दैट जस्ट विल डिस्कस कि एक्चुअल डेटा कैसे स्टोर होता है. ओके, हाउ वी विल स्टोर द डेटा, विल डिस्कस अबाउट दैट. विल गेट द idea. So, for example, if you want to store a value, once assume that x is equals to store 10. Okay, so it is a dynamically typed language, so that means we did not use a data type over here. So at the type of at the time of execution, interpreter automatically identify what type of data is, so don't worry about that. So here I'm using x is equals to 10. So what is a 10? 10 is an object. Make a note of that. 10 is an object. What is x? X is a reference variable. A reference, it will point to the object. That means here we create the object, and in that object the value is stored called as a 10, and afterwards here is a x. X is a reference variable, and that variable is trying to point on the object. So like that operation we do in the Python. So for example, here I am storing, here I am using x is equals to or anything, y is equals to 20. At that time 20 is a, make a note of that, 20 is an object and y is a reference variable. That means the object will be created over here, and in that object the value will be stored, and assume that the value will be stored as a 20, and here there is a reference variable y which will be referred to the object, which will be referred to the that particular object. So ऐसा way होता है. So what is the mutable concept and immutable concept? See, this x and y are the reference variable. These x and y are the only reference variable is there, and this 10 and 20, these are the objects. These are the objects. Okay. When this object is able to modify, when the object, not about the x and y, these are the reference variable, when we are trying to modify this object, because the reference variable will be same, that term called as a mutable. Okay, so assume that I'm trying to modify, I'm not saying, I'm trying to modify the object of y to 30, then it is called as a mutable. then it is called as a mutable. But अगर ये 20 से 30 हुआ नहीं, that means we are not able to modify, then it is called as a immutable. Sorry, then it is called as a immutable. Immutable means we cannot able to change the content of object. This is the most important statement. We cannot able to change content of object. We cannot able to change the content of object called called and if we are trying to change the content of object, then we can say that it is a mutable. So here I will copy this. We can, if we are able to change the content of object, then called as a mutable. ये डिफरेंस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. सी इसके लिए थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर कर लो. इन द प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज जो होता है ना, लाइक इन सी लैंग्वेज, सी प्लस प्लस और इन जावा लैंग्वेज, देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ वेरिएबल एंड देयर इज अ कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ constant is there. So same concept will be used in the Python, but नाम उसके अलग है. In C language, we are using a concept of variable. That means we can change the value of variable during execution of program, like that stuff. That means we are trying to change the value. Okay, there is a maybe chances the value will be changed in the execution time, like x is equals to 10, y is equals to 20, and I did the addition of x is equals to x plus y. So earlier the value of x is a 10, and later on the value will be changed up to 30. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है. So that means if we are trying to change the value of variable, the value of given variable, then we can say that it is a variable. Variable is nothing but mutable. Variable is nothing but mutable. And immutable means what? Constant. Constant की value जैसे fix होती है ना, f assume that pi is equals to 3.14. So 3.14 value fixed value है. So can I able to change the value of constant? अगर मैंने constant declare किया है तो नहीं, we cannot able to change the value of constant. Okay, so that means it is a immutable. Now अब आपको वे पता चला है how we will store the value, how the object will be created. Now we'll discuss about the fundamental data types. Now we'll discuss about the fundamental data types. And also we discuss about another data type in later on lecture. But right now we'll discuss about only fundamental data types. And how we will identify, we'll discuss about that. So for example, I have a fundamental data type as an int, I have fundamental data type as a float, I have bool as a boolean, I have string as a string, str as a string, and I have complex. So make a note of that. These all fundamental data types are immutable. Making one statement, all fundamental data types are immutable. I will prove that. All fundamental types are immutable. I did a one statement and we will prove that statement. See, once we did the statement, so we need to prove that statement. What does it mean? It means that whenever we create any object by using these data types, see, we did not use to mention the data type, but whenever we're trying to create any data type using the any value with this data type, and that value must be immutable. That means we cannot able to change the value. Let's take one example. So here I am using that x is equals to 10. So we all know that what is a 10? 10 is an integer value. What is a x? X is a variable. What is a 10? 10 is an object of int value. What I am saying, 10 is an object of int value. That means can I able to change the value of x, can I able to change, can I able to change, instead of that change word I'm using a modify, can I able to modify value 10? The answer is no. The answer is no. See how, for example, here one object is created and the object name is a 10, the object name is a 10 and the reference variable is a x, which is pointing to the object, which is pointing to the object. So this is the normal way where we can discuss. Okay, so x is a reference variable and 10 is a object. Make a note of that. But whenever we're trying to change this object, whenever we're trying to change or whenever we're trying to modify this object, we are not able to modify. ऐसे भी हो सकता है ना, instead of that x, can I able to write x is equals to 20? What does it mean? मैंने तो modify कर लिया और अभी तो आप बोल रहे हो कि modify नहीं कर सकते. See, whenever we use x is equals to 20, whenever we use x is equals to 20, that means the older object is not modified. 20 means a new object will be created. Make a note of that. How will prove that? I will prove that. See, here ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि फॉर एग्जांपल x is equals to 20 लिया है. x is a reference variable. Okay, x is a reference variable. Don't worry about that. But in that case, we are not modify this 10. Instead of that, just we created new object with value 20. Here we created new object with value 20 and here again x अभी यहाँ से refer करने का कट कर देगा and now it will refer new, now it will refer new object, now it will refer new object. So earlier it is pointing to the 10 but now it is pointing to the 20. इससे meaning क्या समझ में आ रहा है? X is equals to 10, x is equals to 20. First of all, I use x is equals to 10, but I'm not able to modify that x. That's why I'm using x is equals to 20. So x is equals to 20 लिखने के बाद में ऐसा लगा आपको कि that 10 is modified, but the answer is wrong. In that case, the 20 means a new object will be created. अब ये modify कैसे करना है? Just by using predefined function. We'll discuss in the tuple, list, dictionary, what is mutable, what is immutable, how will do the modification, how will not do able to perform the modification. We'll do that. But in the normal way, when we think about the fundamental data types, in that case, we cannot able to modify the objects. Make a note of that. Just I will write one more statement over here and I will write x is equals to 30. X is equals to 30. Now, can I say that 30 is modified value of x or 30 is a new object? So in that case, we cannot able to modify, we cannot able to modify object, we cannot able to modify fundamental objects. Make a note of that. ये मैं int के लिए मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. I will talk about the float, bool, string, complex, every value. ये सभी के लिए मैं डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. Okay, make a note of that. So the object is not able to modify. That means the new object will be created. See, टेबल का concept क्या होता है? If the object will be same and if we trying to change the value of object, that concept is a mutable. And if the object is a different, that means older object cannot modify and will create the new object. In that case, it is a concept of. Now here I am using 30. मतलब क्या होता है? So here we created the new object. That means there is a concept of. That means concept of. आपने तो डायग्राम के हिसाब से पूरा बता दिया, बट हाउ वी विल प्रूव दिस, ये म्यूटेबल है या इम्यूटेबल है? कैसे प्रूव करेंगे कि ऑब्जेक्ट चेंज हो रहा है? मुझे दिखाई देना चाहिए, मुझे समझ में आना चाहिए. लाइक दैट स्टफ ये आपके मन में आ रहा होगा. सो लेट्स डू द प्रैक्टिकल सो यू विल गेट द कॉन्सेप्ट. Here I will open the command prompt. So in that command prompt, just type Python. See, in the last section, I discuss I taught one topic, or we can say that one function called as ID function. Okay, print function, ID function, and type function. So in that ID function is used to identify the address of given given value or variable. We can say that given variable की values identify करने के लिए आईडी नाम का हम ये यूज करते हैं, फंक्शंस यूज करते हैं. सिमिलरली बाय यूजिंग दैट फंक्शंस वी विल गेट द आइडिया. ओके, सो लेट्स say about that. Here I'm trying to use x is equals to 10. What is that? X is equals to 10. So what is the 10? 10 is an object. So make a note of that. मैं जैसे बात कर रहा हूँ वैसे ही आपको understand करना है. So what is 10? 10 is an object. What is x? X is a reference variable. X is a reference variable. 10 is an object. Now we'll check the address of unique address of x. Okay. So let's check about that. So this one is a unique address of x, or we can say that 10 object. 10 का unique address ये है. Now I'm trying to change the value of x. I'm trying to change the value of x, or we can say that I'm trying to modify the value of x. In that case, object will be same. If it is a mutable, तो एड्रेस सेम ही आना चाहिए. डिफरेंस आना चाहिए कि नहीं है, बिकॉज उसका कंटेंट मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं. एड्रेस मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं क्या? यस. एड्रेस मॉडिफाई कर रहे हैं क्या? नो. एंड देयर इज अ नो एड्रेस मॉडिफिकेशन, जस्ट वी आर ट्राइंग टू चेंज द कंटेंट. कंटेंट में 10 ऑब्जेक्ट है. आई वांट टू चेंज द 10 इंस्टेड ऑफ 20. So I want to change 20 instead of 10. Just I have to change this. So I did that, and now I will check the ID of x. Make a note of that while executing this command. Make a note of that. If this address will be appear, ये जो मेरे आपके सामने एड्रेस दिख रहा है, ये सेम एड्रेस अगर appear होता है, then we can say that it is a mutable. If the same address will appear then and then, we can say that it is a mutable. If different address will come, then we can say that it's a immutable, because इसने 20 का separate object create कर लिया है. It means the new separate object will be created. 20 new object will be created. तो इस कंसेप्ट को कहा जाता है इम्यूटेबल. अगर एड्रेस डिफरेंस है तो इम्यूटेबल, अगर एड्रेस सेम है तो म्यूटेबल. ये आगे चल के हम टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा टाइप देखने वाले हैं ना, ट्यूपल, लिस्ट. इसके अंदर आपको बाइट बाइट अरे, इसके अंदर आपको समझ में आएगा कि एड्रेस चेंज होता है या नहीं होता. See, the address is difference. Earlier it was 68, now it was 88. That means मैंने जो आपको यहाँ बताया था कि once we trying to modify the value, the new object will be created. Once we get the new object, that means new memory allocation, new memory address will get. So new object will be created, new address will be get. Similarly for 30, new object will be created, new memory address will be get. समझ में आ रहा है? That means make a note of that. The whenever we're trying to modify the content of fundamental data type, then it is a immutable. We cannot able to modify. Make a note of that. It is a immutable. So let's took one another diagram और उसके हिसाब से मुझे बताओ कि कितने objects create होंगे. Example, here we did x is equals to y is equals to y is equals to 20, z is equals to. So just unmute yourself and just specify how many objects will be created. X, Y, Z, these are the reference variable. Unmute yourself and just specify how many objects are created.
Sir, one object will be created.
Right. The answer is only one object will be created. See, here object will be created as only one, and the name of that object is 20. Value of that object is 20. And what about the x and y and z? These are the reference variable. These are the reference variable which are used to point the object, just which are used to point the object. ये concept आपको समझ में आना चाहिए. Okay. ये subject बहुत important है और ये समझ में आना चाहिए. So here x, y, z is there, and here we have 20 value, and that 20 is the object, and these are the reference variable. So let's look for another example. थोड़ा सा एक another example लेते हैं. So, इससे थोड़ा सा और concept clear हो जाएगा. So, x is equals to x is equals to 30. X is equals to 40. Now in that case, how many objects will be created? How many objects will be created?
Sir, 3 objects will be created.
Yeah. Answer is what about other student? Did you get that concept? Yeah, just चालू है. So these concepts are very useful. Make a note of that. So it will ask for the interview. So ये questions interview में भी पूछे जाते हैं कि how many objects are created, what is the concept of mutable, what is the concept of immutable. Okay, so we will prove that. अभी ये proof करके दिखाना है हमें by using coding. Okay, we'll do that. So here 3 different objects will be created and values अलग अलग रहेंगे. We get the 20, here we get the 30, here we get the 40. X will be first of all x will refer to the 20, after that x will refer to the 30, and later on x will refer to the 40, but 3 objects will be created. See, ये concept कैसा है? X is equals to 20, that means once we created x is equals to 20, 20 object will be created. Now we are trying to modify this 20. We are trying to modify this 20. If it is a modify, if we can modify, then it is a mutable. But we all know that fundamental data types are the immutable. That means we cannot change the value. Once we cannot change the value, that means we create the new object. System will create the new object. Here we cannot able to modify, then system will create the new object. So make a note of that. Note of that. Once we create the object, and if that object is not able to modify, then the new object will be created. So इसे proof करना है हमें by using coding. So here I will exit from that. Again I will type Python. See, x is equals to 10. Here we'll print of x id. X is equals to 20. Here we'll print the id of x. X is equals to 30. Here we'll print id of x. See, अगर ये पूरे के पूरे मैच होते थे, if we match all these addresses, then we can say that it is a mutable. Okay, अब ये 3 different address है, that means 3 objects will be created. These are the 3 different addresses, that means 3 object will be created. अब same thing हम क्या करेंगे, similar object को perform करके देखेंगे. See, this is the diagram. ये आपके सामने जो diagram है. In that case, how many objects will be created? Only one object will be created. What about x, y, z? These are the reference variable. These are the only reference variable which is used to refer the object only. Okay, so we'll prove this. So here I am using x is equals to 20, and now I'm trying to print id of x. So we get the output x is equals to y. Sorry, y is equals to 20. Trying to print this y, we get the same address. We get the same address if it is only one object. See, we get the same address. And z is equals to 20. And I'm trying to print the z value. See, तीनों का एड्रेस सेम है. अलग है क्या? नहीं, कुछ है. 1 1 कॉमन है, 8 8 कॉमन है, 6 8 9 0 4 5 5 7 4 5 6. Everything is a common. क्यों? कैसे? So because only one object is created and all other variables are referring to that object. पाइथन का वेरी गुड डिसीजन है. पाइथन का ये बहुत अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट है. it will check once the object will created, it will never create object of another object having same value. Once the interpreter create one object, so at that time it will check for another object. For example, see, x is equals to 20, x is equals to 20. So interpreter क्या करता है कि it will check whether 20 object is available. If yes, then it will directly refer. If no, then object will be created. And now y is equals to 20. At that time, it will check 20 object is created. If yes, then it directly refer. If no, then new object will be created. That means here I did one statement. When I did one statement, note, while creating any object in Python, first it will check whether that object already exists. If yes, then it won't create new object. If no, if the answer is no, then it will create new object. ये इंटरव्यू का क्वेश्चन है, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है कि एक्चुअल में होता क्या है. ओके, इफ we are trying to create new object, at that time first of all it will check whether that object is created. If yes, then it will refer. If no, then it will create. Make a note of. Okay, so hope so you will get the concept of mutable and immutable. So it will be work on fundamental data types, and all fundamental data types are immutable. Make a note of that. We cannot able to change the content of fundamental data type. If we are trying to change the content of fundamental data type, new object will be created. Make a note of that. Now another important point is ये जो म्यूटेबल एंड इम्यूटेबल है ये कहाँ तक यूज हो सकता है, एंड व्हाट आर द रेंजेस आर अवेलेबल. लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट दैट. व्हाट आर द रेंजेस आर अवेलेबल. Before that, just I want to say one thing. There is one operator called as is, which is used to compare first value or operand with another operand. Discuss about that. X is equals to 20 and y is equals to 20. As that, how many objects are created? Two objects. X is equals to 20 and y is equals to 20. Aspa, how many objects are created? One or two?
सर ऑब्जेक्ट एक ही है ना.
हाँ,
ऑब्जेक्ट एक ही है सर. 20.
एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होगा क्या दो ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट हो गए?
दो होंगे सर, दो.
Ashfaq,
हाँ सर.
how many objects will be created? One or two?
वन सर, वन.
Yeah, one object will be created. And we need to, if you want to check whether one object will be created or two object will be created, there is an operator called as a is. Okay, so it will return boolean value either true or false. For example, x is y. X is y. So it will show true. That means the object of x and the object of y is same. The object of x, address of x and address of y will be same. Make a note of that. Okay. So here I will use z is equals to also 20. And in that case, I will use x is z. Will get the output as true. And after that, I will use p is equals to 30. So now I will use x is p. X is a 20, P is a 30. That means this one is a new object and this one is an old object. Then X is a P. We return a false. We return a false. ये मैं क्यों बता रहा हूँ आपको is operator. By using this is operator, we can identify whether the object is the same or whether the object is a different. Okay, so like that we can say that. But इसमें थोड़ा सा problem है. So whenever we use this strategy, that means whenever we use while creating the object, at that time it will check whether the object is created or not. So this strategy will help to improve the performance and memory utilization. The performance and मेमोरी यूटिलाइजेशन, इससे आपका परफॉर्मेंस भी बढ़ सकता है और मेमोरी यूटिलाइजेशन भी बढ़ेगा. How we can say that it will increase the performance? See, we required more time. We required more time to create the object. Assume that 600 nanoseconds we required, 800 nanoseconds we required, 1000 nanoseconds we required to create the object. Okay, so according to creation of objects, so हम object ही नहीं create करेंगे, we will refer old object, that means we use performance. इससे हमारा performance क्या होगा, increase होगा और memory utilization क्या होगा, अच्छा होगा. So that means it's the best concept were used in the Python, and it is a very good concept, and for that it will increase the performance as well as memory utilization usage. Now we need to use the range concept. अभी ये म्यूटेबल इम्यूटेबल ठीक है, बट इसके लिए कुछ रेंज स्पेसिफाइड है क्या? does any ranges will be specified? So answer is yes, there are some ranges are specified for objects. Okay, so let's discuss about that ranges. So here I will discuss fundamental data, right? There is int is there, bool is there, str is there, flex is there, and what we say float is there. That means अभी जो हमने concept use किया ना is operator का, so by using that we can identify how many objects are created, how many what we say reference variable are created. We did that practical, but make a note of that. In that case, while using from 0 to 256, while using 0 to 56, at that time it will create one object. For example, x is equals to 100 लिखा है मैंने, x is y is equals to 100 लिखा है, and z is equals to 100 लिखा है. So in that case object will be same. Object will be same, एक ही object रहेगा. But if we are trying to use the value beyond this 256, then at that time each and every time new object will be created. Each and every time new object will be created. Make a note of that. This concept is not available in book also. ये concept book में भी available नहीं, इसके reasons भी available है. We'll discuss about that, but make a note of that. If we are using integer from 0 to 256, then and then we can able to perform one object at a time. Okay, so in that case एक ही object create होगा. अगर वैल्यू इसके आगे जा रही तो नहीं होगा. सो व्हाट अबाउट बुल? बुल के लिए भी यस. सो द आंसर इज यस. ये रेंज मैंने दिया है बुल के लिए यस, बिकॉज बुलियन के लिए दो ही वैल्यू होती है, ट्रू एंड फॉल्स. ट्रू मतलब 1 होता है एंड फॉल्स मतलब 0 होता है. एंड स्ट्रिंग के लिए ऑलवेज वी कैन से दैट बुल के लिए ऑलवेज होता है. देयर इज नो रिस्ट्रिक्शन. यस इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट यस आई विल यूज ऑलवेज. स्ट्रिंग के लिए भी ऑलवेज होता है, विल प्रूव दैट. कॉम्प्लेक्स के लिए नन. कॉम्प्लेक्स के लिए हम यूज नहीं कर सकते भाई. इट मींस दैट एंड फ्लोट के लिए भी नहीं यूज कर सकते. ओके, इट मींस दैट whenever we use any complex number or whenever you use any float number, at that time every time a new object will be created. इसीलिए मैंने यहाँ नन लिखा. whenever we create any complex number or fractional number, at that time every time new object will be created. So ये concept बहुत useful होते हैं और इसके लिए reasons भी होते हैं. See, majorly we are using integer value from 0 to 256. maximum इसके अंदर ही use करते हैं, इसलिए यहाँ limit कर दिया. And when person or developer trying to use a value beyond the 256, so इसीलिए इसके separate object consider किया है. बुल के लिए दो ही वैल्यू होते हैं, ट्रू एंड फॉल्स. दैट्स व्हाई इट ऑलवेज किया है उन्होंने. दैट मींस इसके लिए आप ऑब्जेक्ट्स यूज कर सकते हैं. स्ट्रिंग के लिए स्ट्रिंग लिमिटेड होती है, इसीलिए उसके लिए ऑलवेज किया. बट कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर ऐसा नहीं होता है. कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर की वैल्यू डिफरेंट डिफरेंट आ सकती है, फ्रैक्शनल की भी वैल्यू डिफरेंट आ सकती है. सो दैट्स व्हाई कॉम्प्लेक्स एंड फ्लोट के लिए उन्होंने यूज नहीं किया. सो दीज आर द रेंजेस. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. These are the ranges. Okay, so let's do the practical so you will get the idea. Is operator याद रखना, which is used to compare two operands. Okay. First of all, we do for what? Python. integer value x is equals to 100 and y is equals to 100. So in that, how many objects will be created? Only one object will be created. If you want to check, then x is equals to y. If you get the true value, then only one object will be created. If you want to check, then we'll check by using id of x and id of y. See, we get the same address. That means only one object will be created. Now we are trying to create x is equals to 270 and y is equals to 270. In that case, please tell me how many objects will be created? How many objects will be created? Does anyone knows about that? How many objects will be created? Answer me, one or two. We have only two options. One or two.
One.
Who's this? How many objects will be created? One or two? The
One.
answer is
One, sir. One.
the object will be created two. Here here the object will be created to what is the reason? Because the range is only 0 to 256. रेंज क्या है 0 to 256 है. अब ये 257 सॉरी 270 रेंज के बियॉन्ड है क्या नहीं? Yes, so that's why two objects will be
Yes, sir.
created. So make a note of that. If the value in between 0 to 256, then only one object will be created. If the value beyond to that 256, then the two objects will be created. If you want to check, then we will check by using x is y. We get the false. See, when we get the false, if we have two different address. So let's check the address of x. And let's check the address of y. एड्रेस डिफरेंट आ रहा है. ओके, मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ये जो कॉन्सेप्ट है ये लिमिटेड होता है एंड द वैल्यू इज लिमिटेड फॉर 0 to 256. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ओके, अब यही वैल्यू अगर x इज इक्वल्स टू 20 है एंड y इज इक्वल्स टू 20 है तो ये समझ में आएगा कि x is y, that means the address is same. make a note of that. बट अगर वैल्यू बियॉन्ड जा रही है 0 के नीचे एंड 256 के ऊपर तो ये डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करेगा. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. So similarly it will for the bool also. X is equals to true and y is equals to also true. So in that case one object is created only. X is a y. So we get the C true. We get the true. Or if you want to check the address of x and address of y will be same. See, will be same. Which be difference. Similarly, it will work for the string also. String in that I will store my name, and in y also I will store my name. I'm trying to check the address. So x is y. We get the how many objects will be created? One or two? See, objects value will be same. How many objects will be created? One or two? The answer
One.
is one. The answer is one. Why? Because we already told that for string it always create. For string it always create. Okay, we did not have time. See, we get the true. We get the true value. Okay. So what about complex? See, x is equals to 2 plus 3j and y is equals to 2 plus 3j. Values are same. Now we are trying to check the x is y. So how many objects will be created? One or two? Two objects will be created. See, we get the output as a false because complex के लिए work होता है क्या? नहीं. id of x, id of y. So we get similarly, it will not work for the float also. X is equals to 11.2 and y is equals to 11.2. And here I'm trying to check x is y. See, we get the false. And also I'm trying to check id address of x and id of y. So again we get the different address. दैट मीन्स मेक अ नोट ऑफ दिस रेंजेस आर यूजफुल, ये रेंजेस पे से आप पता कर सकते हो. So hope so you will get the concept of immutable and mutable. So if you have any query, let me know about that. We'll discuss about that and do regularly practice. ये जो मैंने ये share कर रहा हूँ video, इसकी practice करो. So if you have any